What's up, guys? It's your girl Charelle Unique here. I am going to do a non-spoiler review on The Harder They Fall, which was on Netflix. So it was an all-star cast, an African-American all-star cast, okay? We had Idris Elba, we had Zazie Beetz, we had Jonathan Majors, Regina King, we had Lakeith Stanfield, we had Danielle Deadweiler, Delroy Lindo, Deion Cole, Damon Wayans Jr. was in this. We just had a lot of heavy hitters that was in this movie, y'all. All-star African American cast, y'all. This movie was excellent. I really enjoyed it. I loved it. It was a Western. It was a drama. The story, although the story was, y'all hear what's going on out here? I hope everybody's safe. Goodness, say a prayer for anything that's going on out here. So, the characters were real. The story was fictitious. But I enjoyed this story. It was I believe I already mentioned it was a Western. It was a drama. It was a love story. It was full of revenge. It had an excellent fight scene. The music, the soundtrack was fire. It was on point. Since I mentioned this all-star cast, you already know that the acting was amazing. Everybody stood 10 toes down with their acting. And it's just so great to see us playing roles like this. We had strong women in this movie, and they weren't there to play the damsel in distress role. And even if you did have a moment of being a damsel, you wasn't in distress. It was kind of like, I'm here, and if you kill me, you kill me. But you gonna get all of this fight. You gonna get all of it. So a lot of strong characters in this. It was funny. There was a very cool aspect of having like the anti-hero type of role. Bad versus badder. And I always enjoy movies like that where the lead character isn't perfect. They have their flaws as well as the villain. And so I think that that's awesome. Like I said, the intro was one of the coolest intros. And it was very intense, and it catches your eye right away at the beginning of the movie. And once you watch that beginning part of that movie, you're kind of locked in. You want to see what's going to happen next. Wardrobe was phenomenal. Like I mentioned, dope fight scenes. Hilarious. And there's a couple twists at the end that you won't expect. And I enjoyed it, and I applaud James Samuel for directing this. I just really enjoyed this movie. I will say critiques would be that I didn't love everybody's accent in the movie. I had to watch it with the captions. Y'all let me know. Did you have to watch it with the captions on? Because I didn't know what the heck they were saying. And I didn't fully buy Regina King's accent. But she still did a great job. I loved her in this movie. I don't know. I thought it was dope. I really enjoyed it, and I think that if you have not seen it, that you should take a little minute out to check out The Harder They fall. Another critique would be that when it comes to certain characters in the movie, like I mentioned, the characters are real. The story is fictitious. However, some of the characters do not look like what the characters in the past look like, which is a thing in movies quite often that you see. Like, you might have a plus size darker complected woman being played by a fair-skinned small petite woman. You know, you have situations like that, which would be a definite critique that I have and a lot of others have. And it was a bit gory, nothing like too crazy where you're gonna feel like completely uncomfortable watching it, but it can get a little bloody. Westerns weren't really bloody. They were violent, but they weren't really bloody. So there's a couple moments where it's like, ugh, you know, but it's not cringy. It's not to a point where you can't watch it. Let's get into these comments and see what everybody's talking about. Let's see. Hey, Darnita, I miss you. I see you just made it back to Germany, so safe travels. Hope to see you soon. LA, what's up? He said Regina King did her thing. She absolutely did her thing. And my grandma said she watched it and she was like, well, I didn't think that would be something Regina King would play. I said, well, Grandma, have you seen Boondock? She said, no. I said, she was right at home playing something out that she was right at home. And, you know, that and Watchmen and all that stuff. Regina King is very versatile. And that's what I love about her. She is a trailblazer. She is a boss. And yeah, and here's a little Easter egg that I found out later on. If you look at the side of that train that's in the movie, it says C.A. Bozeman. And that was a little just in honor of Chadwick, a little Easter egg. So a lot of people didn't know that. I didn't know that at first. All right, let's see what else. Happy to see them tell stories about black cowboys when there's so many white cowboys. For real, we don't see a whole lot about black cowboys. You really don't. You don't see a lot. And so that's why it was so important to have this all black cast just going on there and just looking strong. And I don't know. It was something really empowering about watching this movie. He said, also great to see an all-star come together. We rarely get movies with so many stars. You know what? We rarely get movies with so many stars. And when we do get movies with so many stars, it's like they're competing for attention. And I didn't feel like that was the case here. Like, where everybody's trying to get that one-liner in and it ends up not being funny because everybody's trying to have a moment. I did not get that energy here. Everybody played their position. And they played their position well, and it was cool to watch, and it was really well balanced. I just thoroughly enjoyed the movie, and y'all know, if you know me, you know I am a critic. I think the music was too loud at times, so I can't say the music was too loud myself because my TV is very loud when the music is playing. On every movie. So I don't know, maybe I got some weird settings or something. But that's how it is for every movie I watch. So I don't know. Hit the comments, guys, if you're watching this and you experienced that where the music was too loud. But I feel like the music was almost part of the cast, if that makes sense. I don't feel like every song was supposed to be a background song. I feel like the music was playing a role just like Idris, or, you know, I feel like it was just as much as a part of the movie as one of the actors. What did you think when they went into the White Town to rob the bank? Well, I think I was looking more at the scenery. I found it to be just interesting how they brought so much color into every scene, and they were strategic about what they did with that particular scene and what it actually, like the aesthetic of it and what it looked like. I thought that was real creative and real cool. So yeah, that's what I can say about what I felt about that. And like I said, I'm gonna keep this a non-spoiler review, but I think that you guys should definitely take a minute and watch The Harder They Fall. I loved it, and I don't say that about a lot of movies. I enjoyed it. All right, hit the like button, leave me a comment, and tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. There's something else I want to say. I'm trying to figure out how to say it without spoiling anything. But I'll leave it at what you just said, LA. It just was real cool. But one of my favorite scenes was when he was walking on that train and the music started right at that most perfect time. Like, that scene was just so dope. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna keep this non-spoiler as a non-spoiler review. Check out The Harder They Fall on Netflix and let me know what you guys think. Once again, my name is Charelle Unique, aka Rail Bell. Hit me up and let me know. I'll holla.